Hi yogis, Sadie here. I've gotten a lot of requests from yogis who are pretty juicy to do a yoga for bigger yogis who want to lose a little bit of weight. Now I think it's awesome to be curvy, and I lost 40 pounds doing this kind of yoga. So I used to be heavier than this, and I know how it feels to not be able to do all the poses that these kind of very skinny guys made up over 100 years ago. So we want to get into the poses, burn calories, build stamina, and keep it going. But you don't want to feel like you can't really get there. So here's a practice that you can do to whatever extent right now. Chip away at it and make it work for you, but keep working at it. I also suggest to eat about 1,500 calories a day, never lower than 1,200, and from very healthy sources. Keep it spaced out through the day so you don't get too hungry. And really take care of yourself. Drink a lot of water. And do this practice 30 minutes to 60 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week. Eventually work up to 1 hour 4 times a week, and your metabolism will be so high you can eat a little bit more, not a lot, but you can eat a little bit more here and there and still look amazing and feel great. So whatever your body type is, you're going to get nice and long and leaner, and hopefully that'll work for you very, very well. So you too can do yoga. All right, ladies and gents, here we go. Here's a practice you can begin with, and you can add in any of my other videos to make a longer practice that you feel you can do right now. All right, and as you lose more weight, you'll be able to do more. So don't despair, just work at it as much as you can. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're going to begin in mountain pose here. And then I want you to inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, slowly bend forward. All right, keep the knees a little bit bent right now, and just hang on to your elbows or make fists into the elbows and slowly fold forward. So a nice way to just begin to calm down, invert, and start detoxifying a little bit. Also good to massage the abdominal area so we can start to detox and tone there as well. All right. So from here, we're going to take about 5 to 10 breaths in every single pose. All right, so if you can't do that yet, just work at it over time, you will. On your next inhale, keep your knees bent. Reach your top body straight forward and reach your arms straight out in front of you. So we're going to hold this 5 to 10 breaths here. Over time, you're going to stretch the legs a little bit straighter. Keep the navel power lifting up. Very important. That's going to help you burn calories to keep the navel toned and the pelvic floor also lifted, yogis, all the time. Okay, so inhaling here. When you're finished there, bend the knees. Lift up through the navel and reach up to fierce pose. So like you're sitting in a chair with the top arms really reaching. A few breaths here. I'm going to do it in real time with you more or less. So sit down as low as you can and breathe. Whenever you need to, you'll hang on here and keep breathing. Not an easy pose. Take a very deep inhale here. On your exhale, plant your hands at the front of the mat. You're going to bend the knees to do that and take it back to plank pose. So find your way here to the top of a push-up. Knees are down if you're building strength, but you're not sinking the belly, you're toning it towards the spine. Curl that tailbone down a lot. So firm up the arms through the fingertips and lift that navel, and maybe lift one leg and practice really pressing it. And then perhaps the other one, or both at the same time. 5 to 10 breaths here in high plank. And then we're going to begin to place the left knee down and pulse the right leg straight up. So we're not opening, we've got squared hips here. Exhales to lift that leg, toning the back body. We should call this one Booty Asana. We're going to make it so. And then you can switch sides. Exhaling, lift that left leg. Keep the navel toned, keep the arms pressing. Good, and then come back and let's do that on the other side. All right, so ultimately you want to lift that other knee as well. And then place it down. Exhale, nice plank transformer here. A few pulses. Place it back down to the floor. Lean and lift the navel up. So lean into those hands a little bit, lift up through the navel, and then press back into downward facing dog. So a great all over body toner here. You really want to press the heels down, but keep them lifting at the same time. So you've got this buoyancy here that fires up the legs. You're pressing out through your fingertips to let those upper arms tone a lot. And breathe here in downward facing dog through the nose like in every pose. Deep inhales and deep exhales. And on your next inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. You can open the hip if you want to take an inner thigh stretch, but eventually turn the leg down, hips come to square. All right, we're going to do that same pulsing action here in down dog splits as the right back of the leg lifts up towards the sky, the right heel lifts. A few like this. Great for toning the arms, the glutes, the hamstrings, and that back, of course. We'll take a deep inhale, right leg lifts, and then exhale, bring the knee towards the chest. So depending on where your belly is, you might not be able to lift the knee close to you, but you can lift the navel up. So lift that back, round it, lift the hips, and pour forward into the hands as much as you can. Of course, the other knee can be down, or the ball of this foot can be down, but keep trying to lift. So work that tone. Inhale, lift the leg high. Exhale back into that core plank. Draw the navel in. Inhale, reach the leg high. Exhale, all that air out. Inhale, lift the leg high. And exhale, place the foot down. Good. Now from here, we're going to inhale, lift the left leg high. And again, you can open the legs if you want, or you can turn it down. I like to lift first and just kind of feel that expansion. I'm very fiery, so I like to just move it out in all directions. But then contain yourself so you build power and burn a lot of calories here. We're going to start kicking up through that leg. Again, toning the back body and the arms. So reaching, your right heel can be lifted, nice strong standing leg. And then we'll take a deep inhale, lift the leg higher. Exhale, bring knee to chest, hover and hold. Shoulders come forward over the wrists. And so whether you're pressing the ball of the foot down or the back knee, you still want muscular action. So this is going to transform you if you don't be too passive in the poses. So lift, lift, lift. Inhale, down dog splits, reach high. Exhale, core plank, use your breath a lot. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, core plank, hover it for a breath or two. See if you can really get up there, up there, up there. And then slowly lift the leg splits. And exhale, place the feet down. Now at this point, a lot of arms, so you might want to take a moment in child's pose and just rest it out. That's okay. Anytime, child's pose is great for you because you're going to get a workout, so you want some rest in between.